Good evening, everyone. This is Abhishek, and we are on Googly Goals tonight, brought to you by Googly Mania.
We bring the latest updates to you from the world of sports, and tonight we're here to discuss the world of football going on in the World Cup. Another exciting day to remember from the Group of Eight.
Let us update our viewers with what happened on tonight's match between Sweden and England, as well as last night when Brazil said goodbye to everyone and the World Cup.
The relatively small nation of 11 million people cheered the loudest last night in the Reds of Belgium as Brazil were beaten by them and were left on their haunches, staring in the dark night sky and wondering what might have been.
Belgium's golden generation did their best tonight, and their best proved more than enough to send Brazil packing.
Belgian coach Roberto Martinez was bang on with his tactics and the way he set up the Belgian team to play against Brazil. They outsmarted Brazil and took the game out of their hands.
The suspension of Casemiro, who acted as a shield in front of the Brazilian defense for so long, was replaced by Fernandinho. And he proved to be the weakest link for Brazil. And you know, they say you're exactly
as strong as your weakest link.
Exactly. That wasn't really coming out. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The first goal came when Fernandinho guided a Vincent Company header into his own net.
And the attacking trident of the Red Devils, tipped with Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard, kept disrupting the heartbeat of the Brazilian defense.
The killing strike came from Belgium when Lukaku gained possession in front of his own penalty area and sped past Fernandinho and passed on to De Bruyne near the edge of the Brazilian box. De Bruyne took aim and fired the ball expertly past goalkeeper Alisson into the bottom corner of the Brazilian goal. Marwan Fellaini added steel to the back of the Belgian defense and contributed as Brazil kicked up the attacking tempo in the second half of the match.
However, Brazil was denied a clear penalty when Jesus nutmegged a Brazil defender inside the box, and VAR incorrectly ruled the ball to be out of play, but replays show that it was inside when Company made the contact.
Unlucky Brazil. Now, Brazil's coach Tite sent Liverpool's Roberto Firmino in a 4-2-4 formation, and the side began to find a way back into the match. After the penalty appeal, Jesus made way for Douglas Costa, and he was dangerous. Thibaut Courtois leapt to his right to save, and it was a part of a monumental display from Courtois.
But with 15 minutes remaining, Belgian defense were tiring while the Brazilians were attacking non-stop. Coutinho crossed for Renato Augusto to leap and score from a header. Very soon, Coutinho was played through on goal, but unfortunately he skied his effort with the World Cup chances for Brazil.
After Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi's exit from the World Cup, Chelsea and Belgium star Eden Hazard admitted it was time to shine on the biggest stage of all.
And he is duly doing so, helping lead Belgium to the semi-finals of the World Cup, where they will face France in a mouth-watering clash next Tuesday.
Hazard may have not scored in Kazan, but he proved to be a real nightmare, dumping Neymar and company out of the competition.
Hazard led from the front for the Red Devils on Friday, dazzling on the left and running the Brazil defense absolutely ragged.
The Chelsea man caused Wagner a host of problems and was instrumental as Belgium counter-attacked in style, using his pace and trickery to lead the deadly attacks and dump the favourites out of the World Cup.
Neymar has won the acclaim of being just below Ronaldo and Messi in the pecking order, and after their shock 7-1 defeat at the hands of Germany at their own World Cup, it was expected the Brazilian would shine in Russia.
But his summer ended in disaster, with Neymar failing to influence proceedings in Kazan against Roberto Martinez's outfit.
Despite getting into dangerous positions and putting the Belgium defense on the back foot at times, Neymar found it tough against a strong and powerful Belgian side.
With Brazil down 2-0, Neymar was at the forefront of all attacks and worked tirelessly to get his side back into the game. Although he attracted plenty of the ball, he could not take the game by the scruff of the neck when Brazil needed him the most. and ultimately Brazil are now out of the tournament.
Tonight, however, headers from Maguire and Dele Alli fired home headers to secure victory in Samara.
Yes, viewers, England have booked their place in the semi-finals of the World Cup after battering Sweden in Samara and coming out on top with a 2-0 victory.
The three Lions took first blood in the fixture courtesy of Harry Maguire, rising highest on the half-hour mark to meet an Ashley Young corner and send the ball crashing into the back of the net. Pure emotion could be seen on the face of the centre half as Maguire raced away to celebrate with the England fans.
After surviving an early scare early in the second half, England soon had their second, with Dele Alli heading home Hesse Lingard's first-time curling cross. Ali watched on as his headed effort flashed past Sweden goalkeeper Robin Olsen to double England's lead in Samara.
Ali found himself unmarked at the back post and made the most of the opportunity to give England breathing space.
The midfielder peeled away in celebration after scoring his first World Cup goal for the national team. Now, moments after Ali's goal, Jordan Pickford pulled off a solid save to deny Sweden, hitting back with a rapid response.
And tonight's game didn't have anything like the drama of the Colombian shootout.
Nor was it quite the spectacle when an England team beat Cameroon at this stage in 1990.
And it was nowhere near as controversial as their progression from the quarterfinals against Argentina in 1966.
But make no mistake, in the Samara arena situated on the banks of River Volga, in a far-flung corner of the sprawling Russian motherland, an England team made history. Few gave them any serious chance when they left for Russia last month.
And now they will contest a World Cup semi-final on Wednesday night in Moscow. It will be seen only the third time they have done so since England came to this tournament in 1950. This England team is through to the semi-finals of the World Cup 2018 tonight.
Viewers, we'll now take a short break. Shramana and I will be right back on Googly Goals, brought to you by Googly Mania. Do not go anywhere.
Stay tuned.
এটি বছরের সেই সময় যখন শহর জুড়ে সেই ছাতিম ফুলের গন্ধে মন জুড়িয়ে যায়। ঢাকের বাদ্যি, কাশফুলে ছেয়ে থাকা মাঠ, সব বাঙালির কাছে এটি একটি আলাদা জায়গা রাখে। এই দুর্গাপুজোয় জিও বাংলা থাকবে আপনার সাথে। পুজোর বিভিন্ন মণ্ডপে জিও বাংলা শারদ সম্মান 2018 সাথে নিয়ে নানা ক্ষেত্রের গুণীজনেরা পুরস্কৃত করবেন শহরের সেরা পুজোগুলিকে। সঙ্গে থাকবে অনেক উপহার। এই দুর্গাপুজোয় মেতে উঠুন জিও বাংলার সাথে। আরও জানতে চোখ রাখুন জিও বাংলায়।
Welcome back everyone. Viewers, now we'll get on to the upcoming match tonight between Croatia and Russia.
Out of their 5 World Cup campaigns, this is the third time that Croatia have come up against the hosts. They have not had much luck previously. However, with a 2-1 defeat against France in the semi-finals in 1998, being followed by a 3-1 loss to Brazil in the opening match of the 2014 edition.
Fish Stadium has already witnessed some of the most intense and spectacular action of Russia 2018, and the local fans will be hoping to bid a fond farewell to the venue by seeing the hosts advance to the semi-finals.
Both teams came through tough battles in the round of 16 in matches held only a few hours apart. Despite enjoying precious little of the ball against Spain, the Russians fought tooth and nail to protect their goal and eventually prevailed in a penalty shootout.
The Croatians were also taken to the wire by Denmark following a frantic start during which both teams scored in the first 5 minutes. Zlato Dalik's men were forced to endure a prolonged test of their nerves as the match went into extra time before ultimately prevailing after spot kicks.
It remains to be seen which of the two teams recovers from the emotional exertions quickest. The Russians will be looking to draw on every ounce of support that their fervent fans can muster in order to overcome Croatia's individual and collective talent.
Russia are still on cloud 9 after surprising Spain and the whole world in the last round. But that unexpected victory is in the past, and they are now fully focused on the next target in their sights, Croatia. The only fly in the ointment for that side is that he will be unable to call upon left winger Zirkov against the Croatian Stars.
Croatia are hoping to match the achievement of their predecessors from the 1998 World Cup, where the team reached the semi-final. During the group stage, they produced some fine football to defeat Nigeria, Argentina and Iceland. Perhaps some fans were left a little cold by a passive showing against Denmark, but the Croatians may have been overawed by what was at stake. They will try to be more relaxed against the Russians.
Now, before concluding tonight's program, could you tell our viewers your prediction on how tonight's match is going to play out?
Well, my predictions are Croatia are hoping to make the FIFA World Cup semi-finals for the first time since 1998, when they made their debut as an independent nation on football's biggest stage, as they take on host Russia in the last 8 at the Fish Stadium in Sochi on Saturday, and Dalik's side showed in the comprehensive dismantling of Argentina during the group phase that they have no fear of the big names, and there's a strong case to say they're the best team left in the half of the draw. England might disagree, and the two countries could yet meet in the semi-finals. However, while Croatia needed penalties to beat Denmark in the last round, they have come to Sochi full of confidence. I think Croatia will win by 2-0, but my best wishes to both the sets of fans for Croatia as well as Russia.
May the best team win. Cheers. We are signing off for the day.
Can't miss a World Cup quarter-final tie for the world, right?
Bang on. Keep watching Googly Goals. Like, subscribe. Googly Mania.
See you again, same time, same place.
See you soon. Between now and then, take care and good night.